remember what the segment's called, but
he's having
Here you go. What were you going to say? What sort of year was it, Em? Apparently your reply was, mate, do you know who I am? Em had a sip of that stupid water bottle for the 6th week in a row.
Oh, mate, yeah, with a straight face. Can crack a smile.
G'day, Em. It's just you and me today. Half an hour of power. It's guestless. Couldn't find anyone, or we just didn't want anyone. Which one was it?
I reckon we go option 2.
Yeah, just didn't want anyone.
Didn't want anyone. It takes too much time.
Yeah.
The guests have been speaking too much for my liking.
Boring at the moment. Yeah. So it's just us two, talking all sorts of stuff today.
Random
we
stuff.
don't even know where this will go, but we'll just have a crack. But is there anything at the moment, with you? Anything going on? You had a scratch the other night. Did you get a kick?
Yeah, a few that weren't great. Couple of shanks in there, but had the best time of my life.
Be no Driscoll thing,
yeah,
that, is it?
It must be. Ball drops are hereditary, remember? We need some help with that. But yeah, it was good. We've played 2 intra-clubs now, so against each other. We've had our train-ons or futures come in from Waffle W level as well, which has been pretty good to be able to actually have like a full ground game. But as you know, Jord, at this time of the year, you're just ready to play Oppo.
Yeah.
We don't know how we're going until you're actually up against an opposition, so bring on that in 2 weeks' time.
Yep. 2 things. One, I did a footy clinic the other day and had Georgie Brisbane in my group.
Gun.
I'm glad you said she's a gun, but she also said you'd tout her up a couple of times as well. So you must be going all right, are you?
Thanks, G. Brice. Nah.
She did say she kicked a few, though.
So
what are you doing?
When she said I towered her up, she actually kicked 2 on me that day. So she's kidding herself. But Georgie's just unreal. Like, if you look at the size of her as well, George, she's like so tall, so strong. And for an 18-year-old to come in and obviously have a presence like that, it's been sensational to watch. And she hopefully will start round 1 as one of our key forwards. She's put herself in a really good position, and the fact that she's moved away from her family and just being able to slide straight in seamlessly has been unreal. And she, kicked 2 the other day and has just been phenomenal to watch and play on.
No, nice. Well, I obviously don't really know her, but I spent probably an hour and a half with her the other day doing that footy clinic. She seems like a really nice person, so...
And just speaking on the intra-club as well, just want to add that forget the number 30 on the wing because there may be a number 3.
Are you on the wing? No. Wow.
Also, I just thought the wing was a position for people that could kick. Like, I'm just not sure why they put me there. His face.
What do you mean a position that people could
Well,
kick?
that's why I'm like, I don't know why Nathan's there because I just thought you get, outside ball to run, yes, but then to actually deliver and connect the lines.
Yeah. Well,
so now I'm like,
depends.
My opinion is put skillful people there, I think.
Right.
And not someone like me who only knows how to hunt the football because I got sucked in 35 times, I reckon.
Yeah. No, that's good. Good. What are you learning, a secondary role or something?
Yeah, it's nice. Last year, my secondary position was fullback. So first position halfback, second fullback. So it's nice to dabble in another area.
So you're throwing a third position out there, wing.
Well, I think it's wing, the big W.
So, no, that's where you got to go to Webby and say, I just want a couple of centre bounces. That's what I did.
No,
this
but
year.
the best
I've had
thing...
3.
Attendances.
Yeah.
But I feel
I
like
got
it's been good.
One
clearance.
Yeah.
From the back line or when you went inside?
When I was a centre bounce player.
A clearance.
Yeah.
Well, let's replay that 10 times because it might not happen again.
Well, you're right. It will never happen again. But I was pretty happy with it.
Oh
now
my
I just
God.
need a hit out. I just want to go in the ruck so I can have one hit out.
Oh, no. Just as another
I just want
stat
a single
you're gonna
hit
get.
out to my name in my career.
No,
That's
but
it.
anyways, glad you knew about the intra-club. We were going to get into that later. But
Yeah. Did Nath come watch? He said he was going
to. Came and watched and obviously gave me all this unsolicited advice that I don't care about.
Right.
Also, it's just funny that I've now played his role. Like, mad respect, it is really hard to do. Like, the running is insane.
Yeah.
I was absolutely gassed. So we know Nathan is a good runner. Fantastic, well done. Don't know how he stands out there and holds width all day. It absolutely sucks. But second thing, don't tell me how to play halfback then if you're not going to play my role. Like, don't give me advice on halfback. Give me advice on wing. That's your position, sure.
Yep.
I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, Drews has played a quarter of backline for us.
Oh, he'd be that unaccountable though.
No, he's not. He's actually good.
Oh.
The one thing about Drews is you give him a role and he'll do it. Like,
Yeah.
he's very team orientated.
Well, that's
Like
that's good to know.
Yeah. So as much as he's your brother and you're trying to run him down,
Oh, he's a bit vague at times. I'd worried he'd switch off.
oh, he does switch off at times. That's all right. We all do. I do it.
Yeah, fair.
We've got a plenty of in our team that switch off at times. We've got a few space cadets out there. I'm being number one.
The old
Your brother's
space
probably
cadet.
in there with me.
he's on the spectrum, and that's inattentive, plus.
We all are in a way. It's
No,
all
I
good.
actually I went to a coffee shop this morning, actually. That's Nathan's local. And
What is it?
Olive Leaf in
know.
Willagee. It's actually really nice.
Yeah, right.
Just went in there, and the lady says, "Are you Nathan's sister?" Which you can imagine I hate, because I'm like, no, Nathan's my brother, but whatever.
Yep.
And then says something about, oh, Nathan's just so crazy. I'm like, sweetie, if you think Nathan's crazy, I need to be put in a psychiatric ward.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you can't be serious.
Yeah, you're full of beans, Em, aren't you? Well, I don't know how she's picked up that he's crazy. He's the most laid back.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. I don't know. He
bizarre.
must be doing something we don't know about.
Anyways, we need to put a camera on him, like celebrities in the wild.
Oh, I don't even know if I want to watch that. But anyway, should we move into a bit of Anchors in Action for this week?
I
What do you
reckon.
reckon?
Let's
Yep.
do it.
Hey, put on your Superman coat. It's coffee time. Let's go. You
Well, I'll start. I'm going to go Chappy. I just thought Chap on the weekend, his first quarter, in particular, that tackle. I was on the bench at the time and it almost hit my head on the roof. It was that got me out of my chair. So, but it also, Chap just does a lot of, unrecognised roles for the team and doesn't probably get enough credit at times. So I'm going to vote Chappy for multiple facets of his game on the weekend.
Love it. I also feel like Chappie's such a nonchalant guy, but he just had something come over him on the weekend. It was like white line fever times 1,000.
Yep. No, that's when he's
Which
at
is
his
really
best.
good. Yeah, it was
he's
unreal.
Talk about laid back people. Chap is laid back.
Check the man's pulse.
Yeah. Oh, and then that's when he's at his best, though. The more psycho he's on the field, and then the more laid back he is off the field,
better.
that's when he's at his absolute peak best. The
Love
Chap
it.
is just the most easygoing, gentle human you'll ever meet in your life.
Good to know. I'm going to go, you've given your backs coach a shout out a few times, George, so I'm going to go with our backs coach, Cara Antonio, Juddy. She's a legend at this club, and she's our backline coach, so we're very fortunate to have her. But I just want to give her a shout out because she just does all the extras and the 1%ers that you don't have to do in the coaching role, but she's there to do it because she wants to obviously make us better. But little things like if we've just had an intra-club, she will literally cut the clips within like an hour outside the game, and then we'll send them straight to you so you can review them yourself before she then sets a time to then review them with you. And she's just so organised. And a little icing on the cake, quite literally, is that she actually brings a sweet treat to our backs review every week that she cooks.
Yep.
Which is just like unreal, looking after us.
Unbelievable.
So there you go.
We might have to get Twig to bring
Yeah,
some sweet treats
Twig.
in. I think they'll be in the form of a glass bottle, though. I don't think they'll be. I don't think he'll be cooking too much, old Twig. Although he does love cooking.
Does he?
I think he does enjoy cooking a fair bit.
Well, there you go. Twig,
Yeah.
lift your game because you've just heard what Juddy's doing.
Yeah, there's quite a good ad out there for Twig. He's on the Crossray Barbecue. He's promoting it. It's quite a good apparatus.
He actually looks like a man that could stand in an apron. Well,
No, he's just holding the mic. He's not in
Oh.
an apron. He's just describing this barbecue.
Well, I reckon we get him
it's
in
a
an
great
apron.
video. We'll have to get snippets of it up. But
gorgeous. And speaking of Twig, game on the weekend,
Yep.
how did the feedback go after you played the Hawks? From your backs coach, from JL, from everyone? How did it feel?
No, it was good. They were pretty happy. Obviously, it was a pretty hard-fought game. It was
Yep.
pretty scrappy, but that's how the games are these days. Turnover the turnover, and the team that keeps rocking up will eventually win and get the momentum going their way, and which we did. So, Twig was good. Pretty happy with the backs. A little bit of composure we lacked at times down there, but second half was pretty good. I do recall missing a handball. I don't even think you could call it a handball because I actually threw it, but I went to handball and
Didn't
missed
get
the
called for a
footy
throw.
and then threw it off my left hand. Nah, play on.
But if they see the hand there, it's fine.
That was after that Mark didn't get paid, which I don't know how that didn't happen. But anyway,
Anyway,
I've gotta let it go.
You've got to ring the bell on that one.
gotta let it go.
No, it was just from watching. It was just so physical and tough and like obviously driven by the contest, which you guys knew heading into the game that Hawks are obviously dominant around the contest and want to obviously win it there and then just get speed on the ball.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine how hard that would have been to defend though, because
Yeah, it's
obviously they literally just want to come in hot.
Yeah, but we speak about doing our work early. So if you let them get games on their terms, then it's impossible to defend because they'll just jump you, overlap you, like chip it over the top, pull you apart. But if you whack them at the source, get on top of them, just put the game into chaos and just, put them under all sorts of pressure. You sort of, if you stop it early, you get the rewards. Far more rewards, I suppose. But, it was great to see our little mosquito fleet just leading the way on the weekend, like Switter in particular. He was everywhere. And then you got Bolts, Brucey, Freddie, Duds when he came on. Like, those blokes, even Big JT at one point chased out and intercepted the ball at half back. I don't think there's many key forwards in the comp doing that.
It was really good. I mean, obviously it's always you try and have a team effort, but I think really nice to obviously see Switter's on the back of the West as well this week, just purely rewarding his unrewarded effort that probably he does each and every week. But obviously he kicked 3 snags on the weekend, so that does help. But I think regardless, he's not valuing that. He's valuing the chase down. There was a moment in the last quarter? It got out the back on you and the Wiz in the middle of the ground.
Yeah.
And Switter just beelines the ball
and
comes through, saves the day. And just like little things like that he'd do week in, week out.
Oh,
but
yeah, sure.
Obviously just had an absolute perler.
Yeah, no, he did. And there was another moment too. In the first quarter, I think Lukey Ryan was out one-on-one in forward 50 and they were out, like balls out sort of thing. And Switter started. It was a stoppage in our half-forward line. Switter was actually 30 metres out from goal. He ends up running like 80, 90 metres and whacks McDonald as he kicks it about 40 metres out from their goal, out on the full. We win the ball back. But a lot of people wouldn't see that, where he started, where he got to within 4 or 5 seconds.
But that's something that you'll show and review. Like behind the goal vision, you're seeing him run all that way to help out the backs.
Yeah, 100%. And then,
so I think you know who our McFarlane medalist is this week and for the year.
Yeah, so we'll just nominate Switter right there. And then even like Jai Miss the other day had a really good effort against Sydney. He picked up Heaney from a kick-in, followed Heaney all the way down to 30 metres out from their goal and in a one-on-one spores over the boundary line. Like we do have a lot of boys in our forward line that value defence as much as offence, and it probably doesn't get recognised as much as it should.
Probably comes from JL as well and his messaging. Obviously, he's huge on defending, so it's important that everyone's involved in that. Just another one that obviously Andy's got a lot of media attention because of his head, but another moment in that last quarter, there's like 2 minutes to go, and Andy's in D50. Like, he's all the way back there and just gets a little toe poke on the ball. Yeah,
again, saved me, I think, is sort of one where I had the Watson Wiz one out and I'm going, I'm going to jump up and spoil this. Next thing, Chap's come out of nowhere and he sort of fingertips it. And I think I go to spoil it and it goes over my hand and I went, I'm in trouble here.
We're in trouble here.
And I looked down and I actually tripped over, I think. And then
did you fall?
I fell over and then went to run and tripped. And then Andy was somehow just at my feet and I went, oh my God.
You are a godsend. Thanking you.
Yeah.
But I think, like, again, small things like that where it's like, you shouldn't have, I mean, yes, you're obviously going to be concerned at the time, but then knowing now you've got trust in your mids that they're going to get back and help you as well. So I think, from a defensive point of view, it was very good to watch.
Yeah, no, it was. Was there anything else on the weekend that stood out to you at all?
No, I just thought it just looked like the last quarter you guys were absolutely spent. So were they. Like, everyone was just gassed.
Yeah, we were spent, but we still had a lot to give, I think. Like, it was just that sort of game. You just got to grind them down, and we do pride ourselves on being a pretty fit team.
That game on the weekend really showed how much growth has occurred in this group, knowing that you guys are very young. The resilience and the grit and just the matter of we're not going to talk about it anymore. We're just going to get it done, and this is a game that can define us. And I thought that it was character building at its best, and I thought it was really good.
No, that's fair. Well, we have let ourselves
put that on the West Australia.
We have let ourselves down at times in games like that, but at the moment, I feel like our strength is when the games like that, contest to contest, and we can just keep rocking up, getting numbers to the ball. That's when we play our best. So.
And that's when we can give it this one, mate. That's when we can give it this one. The spread eagle.
It's pretty good range, to be honest. It's pretty good range.
I was like, the squat looks okay.
It's pretty impressive range.
It's really great angle there from the camera, but how good? When was this? Was this at the end?
After the game, yeah.
It's a bit bizarre of a position. Maybe you could have stood up taller.
Yeah. Anyway, flip it around. Unbelievable how that German chick got found as well, by the way. Out of the bush. I thought she was gone for all money. What? She was missing in the bush for 12 days.
You're actually a cooker. She's on her way back to Germany. I saw it on the news this
Yeah,
morning.
I wouldn't be hanging around Australia either.
She's at the Perth airport now.
I'll tell you what, if I went missing in Bali for 12 days, I'd be going home. The first thing I could do.
Oh,
Sure.
nah. I could just flip it around. Jordan's only read the front. Anyways, that's
Yeah. No,
some insight for you all.
Pretty good story, though, that one. Feel good story.
Anyways, moving on. We've touched on the game. Obviously, a really important game on the weekend that we won, but it was for Sonny's retirement as well. So Sonny did the lap of honour at halftime and then got carried off after the game by the boys as well, which was really special. I guess from your perspective, George, touch on Sonny's career and I guess the impact that he's had on this football club and how special it was to obviously play for him on the weekend.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Obviously, Sonny's a big part of, was a big part now that he's gone, but he's still a big part of the club. But he was a massive part of our playing group. He's obviously, didn't get out on the oval much this year, but his ability to impact the group from not even being able to play is just like it's amazing for those Indigenous boys and multicultural boys in particular. Quite a large group now at the club. Sonny's sort of in a way, he's like their dad. He's sort of, he's the ringleader, right? He's this massive influence on him. He's a very good leader. He's a different leader to what we've got in the leadership group, so I have a lot of respect for Sonny. But one thing I loved about him, which is also what probably helped me, was I played a lot of pre-seasons on him and training sessions on him, and he's one of the hardest workers. Like, he works so hard. Like, he is so hard. And then he's quite talented as well, so he makes him a very hard matchup at times. But, Sonny, when I first got to the club, he was probably, one of the first to, wrap his arms around, say hello, get around you, have a chat, and, he was all in backing you.
He's so good.
Yeah, he's such a beautiful teammate. So to lose someone like that, it's bloody sad. I actually, every day I get older now, I get more and more sad listening to those retirement speeches. But, his was sort of one that kind of hit home a bit because I was like, he is a genuine legend of the club, and he's had his challenges, and he's the epitome of resilience. He's had a lot of challenges. He's been knocked down. He's been put down. Even up in the last few years, people trying to write him off and all that sort of thing. So, he's definitely been up there with one of my favourite teammates.
And I think just hard because he obviously didn't have a choice in this either. Like, his body was what gave up. Like, he would have kept going, and we know he would have, and he still wants to probably be involved. But the fact that was taken away from him because his body couldn't do it is also, I guess, something that he's going to have to grieve as well. Yeah, sure. But I thought that when he came upstairs to announce his retirement, he spoke incredibly well and obviously brought tears to my eyes because I'm such a baby when someone else cries. But it was really special, obviously, seeing his family there, Marnie, the 3 girls, and just amazing that the legacy that he's created, but knowing that he will still continue to be a role model and a leader at this club, but also for his young daughters as well, who are very sporty, and we'll get them involved in football, hopefully.
Yeah, I was going to say, they probably won't be too long until one of them's at least wearing the number 10 around here soon.
Hopefully.
Very sporty. Pretty handy basketballers, I hear.
They are.
Hopefully they
and
get
netball,
a little bit taller than Dad, and they'll be off they go. But, no, you're right. It certainly is sad to see him go, but I think it's pretty fitting that, he got to go out. Was it the last or second last game he played? He was the Indigenous All-Stars captain, second last. And then, in the Melbourne game, he kicked 3.
Yeah.
He was unbelievable. So
he's so good.
It's hard to sort of, see that he's wrapped up, but, it won't take any tarnish off his career because it's quite a decorated career.
Absolutely.
He has a fair highlight reel.
He has a fair highlight reel, and now he has a painting, a mural, in fact, at Midland Gate Shopping Centre on the biggest wall they've got there, right next to the Target sign.
Yep.
He's got obviously a picture of him when he was first drafted, and then obviously a more recent one there, and it's just incredible.
Yeah. No, the old stomping grounds for me as well,
so
Guildford.
Get down to Midland Gate and check that one out. Sonny, you're incredible.
So, Em, we'll get on to some AFLW stuff now. How far away? August 17th.
Nice.
Yep, I know that.
How?
Just because you seem to post it on your Instagram every second day. So.
Well, unfortunately, you have more fans here at your training sessions than we get at our games. So I'm going to keep posting it until we exceed the expectations of people. All right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Righto.
So, also, if I have one more person ask me, when do you start, when do you play this year, Jordan's just said it. The 17th of August, our first game is away against Port Adelaide. But please just go onto the Freo Instagram. You will find the fixture there. Otherwise, it will be on the AFL Women's app. So just go look yourself.
I also did see your last 3 or 4 games are away.
Yes, so we've
got... You
got...
want to bank a few wins early because on the road, 4 away.
We like to do a week in Melbourne.
Oh, okay.
And also AFL
4 games in a week's pretty hard.
AFL Grand Final week, so get there.
Oh, righto.
So we can watch that. It'll be Freo heave-ho all the way.
We'll try our best.
But yeah, no, so we have got a stint away, and that's the Friday night before the AFL Grand Final.
Yep.
We get to play in Melbourne, and then hopefully get to watch the Grand Final that weekend, and then we play the following Thursday as well. So good for the parents. They can book their $3,000 flights over in Grand Final week to watch us play.
Yep.
But yeah, it'll be good. It's really exciting.
Nice.
We're absolutely pumped. We've got all the content days. Content day today. Had photo day last week. Everyone's got the fake tans on. Everyone's ready to go.
Did notice the fake tan. Gee whiz, a lot of it going out.
Jordan, you could use some bronzer on your delts as well, mate.
I don't really care for my tan, to be honest. I'd rather just sit in the pub in summer with the aircon on and have a beer and get sunburnt.
Yeah, beauty. Well, you can do that at the end of your season when you're watching our games of footy.
Yep. Anyway, 2 intra-clubs in the book.
Yep, done.
Who's looking good?
It's just so hard to tell. Ash Mack had an absolute outstanding game.
Well, she's a star.
She's a superstar. I feel like Mim never gets recognised, even though everyone just knows she's good and going to continue to do her job. But like we say, every dog needs a pat. So want to shout out to Mim. She's just an absolute workhorse. And to be honest, I'm going to say dark horse is Indy Strom, Mim's sister, who is so bloody competitive with Mim at the running. Like, is the only person I reckon that can keep up with her.
Right.
With her, like, around the ground running. It's so good. And then she's been playing back with us as well on a key. And she's just so agile for a really tall person.
Well, let's face it, she's probably been chasing around home trying to belt her for the last 15 years. So
that's it. So now she's doing it on the oval.
Yeah.
Yeah, but her Ash Braz, I don't know how her body does it, but she is like, she's 10 years older than me. And she's a gun. And she just keeps going and is almost one of the fastest players on our team.
Yeah,
it's
she's
wild.
A pro. She's still rocking the longie?
She was going to, but I think she's changing this year, no longie.
Right.
But so funny, in the gym as well, this is how nonchalant Braz is too. She didn't do any testing, was like, oh, I think my trap bar's around this. So her trap bar deadlift has been put in at like 100 kilos for a 1 rep. And then she's like, oh, this week I'll just do what you're doing, Driscoll. Oh, next week I'll just do what Hayley's doing. So she's like trap barring 150, and it's just easy for her. We're like, can you change your numbers in your thing? She just doesn't care. It's just so...
S&Cs will hate that. You got to be all over bridge.
I know, and I'm like, she's just, whatever. I'll get it done. I'll write in random ones. It doesn't matter. So, gun. Otherwise, Angie's back.
Yes, I did hear that. I spoke to Angie the other day.
Oh, captain, my captain.
She was a long time out of the game.
Yeah, that's it. And I think for her to have all these setbacks as well, it hasn't been smooth for her returning to play. But she was so agile out there today. I reckon she broke 2 people's ankles inside forward 50, which then led to a goal. So she's obviously flying. And that half forward role, she's very hard to play on just because she's so, obviously aware around stoppage, but then just gets back and can get dangerous as well. So keen to have her back as
well done. Well done. Is she yet to captain the game properly?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yet to be on-field captain.
Yeah.
So that will be... Well, in 2 weeks' time, we play the Eagles on the 26th for a pre-season game and then St Kilda, and then we're straight in round 1 at Alberton Oval.
On the 17th.
So anyways, keep an eye out for the fixtures. That will be posted on my Instagram and Jordan's, hopefully.
Nah, yours.
We're going to move on to getting defensive.
I don't like Freo. I've never liked Freo.
Nah, that's a lot of feedback on Twitter, so I don't like. I'll take
It's all
that
tongue in
back.
cheek.
All right, Jord, we've obviously hit our guests with the quickfire questions each week, and you like to claim that this Clark medal hasn't continued, but we may as well start it now because I think this is going to be the quickest time we've had.
Yep.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Coffee order.
Flat white.
Favourite ball game.
Scrabble.
Name another team you follow in another sport.
Australian cricket team.
Favourite AFL player you used to watch.
Nathan Wilson.
Favourite subject.
Sport.
Morning or night person.
Night.
What's your go-to pub order?
Great Northern with a handle.
Favourite footy ground to play on.
Optus.
Do you face towards the water or away in the shower?
Away.
Which celebrity annoys you?
Eddie Murphy.
What show are you currently watching?
Ginny and Georgia. No, I don't watch that. I don't actually watch much TV. Paige has been watching
The fact
it.
that it rolled off the tongue so quickly concerns me.
I don't actually watch it. Paige watches it flat out, and she's finished it now because it was doing my head in. But I'd watch a minute or two here and there and be like, this is shocking.
Also, probably cheating that you had the questions right in front of you.
I
But
know the
that's-
questions anyway.
Yeah,
I get asked every
that's
week.
fine. I should have specified pub meal order, but clearly a beer.
He said pub order. Great Northern in a pint with a handle.
If you were to order food, what would it be?
Palmy. No, actually, probably a steak.
Yeah.
I prefer a steak with pepper sauce.
From the Como, of course.
But I get really disappointed when the pepper sauce isn't up to scratch.
Yeah, right.
Flattens me because
What do you
getting
want, it
a
creamy
steak-
or not creamy?
I want it thick and creamy, not runny.
Yeah.
And I want a good amount of like peppers.
Peppercorns
spice.
in it.
Like I don't want. Like you pay a lot of money for steaks at a pub, pretty much.
You do, but
And
the
if you
sauce
get
isn't gonna define
shocking-
the steak.
Yeah, but if you get shocking pepper sauce,
It's
that
just
really
bad.
pisses you off. I think. Well, pisses
Yeah.
me off.
Okay,
Anyway.
fair enough. Well, also, it's, your favourite pub, speaking of it, why aren't they a sponsor for this?
Well. Yeah.
Probably because you're pumping money
'Cause I
into them.
sponsor
Yeah,
them.
Jordan's bought shares at the Como Hotel. Anyways, other than that, I don't really have any other ones other than Scrabble. You don't even play board games.
Yeah, but I used to play Scrabble. That's about it. Oh, Monopoly, I don't really play.
A man of his words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scrabble. Pretty good
Beautiful.
with my words, actually. That's one thing I
You
was
are?
good at
Like-
school. I was shocking at a lot of things at school, almost everything. But I could spell.
Wild.
Yeah,
A good fun fact, though.
yeah.
Yep.
Spelling
perfect.
was a strong
So
point.
Scrabble.
Everything else, horrible.
Get those bananagrams if you like.
got bananagrams,
Oh yeah, I love bananagrams. I feel like it's just a good variation.
Get
Anyways,
sick of winning though. I do.
anyways, George will either be at the Como Hotel or watching Ginny and Georgia. From now on, that's what we found from that. We've already done our McFarlane medal, I reckon.
Yeah, Chappie got
Switter, and Chappie.
Chappie got Anchors and McFarlane medal. I
Or
kinda
just
did
blend the
both.
two.
Yeah.
Because I think they were incredible efforts. And then we're just going to park last week, even though it was a great win, because you have got Collingwood at the MCG this Sunday.
Yes, we do. And, you know, we've spoken a lot about him. But Switter plays his 100th this week for Freo.
Bang.
It's a massive moment for Swit. I think he's got about 75 people coming. He's asking for tickets in the group chat.
Gorgeous.
And he deserves that. But
Absolutely.
no, in all honesty, it's a great achievement. 100 games for the club.
We'll be
Couple of
watching.
father-daughters, father-sons coming out of Switkowski, hopefully, because, you know, you need a good pressure forward.
You do, so that's great. Anything else you're looking forward to about the game
Yeah, it's obviously taking on the best team in the comp.
at the G?
At the G, no better challenge in footy. Backs against the wall, so let's get after him.
Bloody oath. And I think on that note, we will wrap it up. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week.
Beautiful.